In this video series, I'm going to be showing you exactly how I created this CRT TV wall art installation. This thing got me millions of views online, and it also helped me launch my professional art career. So let's get right into it. Before you can put multiple TVs together, you must first learn how to cast on just one screen. This is exactly how I connect my laptop to a CRT TV. The equipment you'll need will depend on your TV's anatomy. So if you have a TV that can take AV inputs like these, then you'll want to get an HDMI to AV converter. Just like this one, they come in multiple styles. And you want to avoid getting an AV to HDMI converter. They look exactly the same, but these will not work. So it's pretty simple from there. You plug in your video inputs, you connect your power through USB, and then you have your HDMI going out to your laptop. Simple as that. Once you have this set up, all you'll want to do is set your TV to either your video input or channel 3 if it doesn't have that. We have a special case over here where this TV doesn't have AV connectors. It only has a coax input right over here. And what you're going to need for that is an HDMI to RF converter. So it'll come with this cable. This is an RF cable. And unfortunately, you do need to buy an additional adapter to be able to connect to coax. So it's pretty much the same process from here. You plug in your video, you plug in your power, and then you plug in your HDMI going to your laptop or whatever you're using. And just like that. If you have a much older TV that won't even take coax, then what you can do is you can grab your RF cable and strip one of the ends off like so. And with these leads, you can attach them to the antenna inputs. Most likely it's going to be UHF. And then you just plug this in like usual. It works the same way as coax. The most common issue is buying the wrong type of converter. Again, if you get an AV to HDMI or RF to HDMI, you will not get any signal at all. These devices are for connecting older players like game consoles to modern TVs. To make sure that you get the right equipment, you can use the link in the descriptions that I provided. What is NTSC and what is PAL? So your issue may be coming from your converter being set to the wrong setting. NTSC is used for places like the Americas, Japan, and Taiwan. And PAL is the format used for maybe less civilized places like Europe. So the reason for this is because these countries run on different frequencies for their electrical grid. NTSC is for 60 Hertz and PAL is for 50 Hertz. So in this example, this TV is set to PAL when it should be set to NTSC. You can grab the remote that came with it and hit System until you get the right image back. I haven't had this particular issue yet, but another problem can be coming from your settings on your laptop or display device. So to troubleshoot that, you can right click on your desktop, go to display settings, and I've heard that your refresh rate that you set coming out of your computer can mess up your signal. So you can go to advanced display settings, toggle to display 2, which should be your TV, and over here you can set your different frequency for your refresh rate. If nothing else works, that probably means that your device is defective. I don't think these things are very well quality tested. Every once in a while I get one that has a bad video quality or no image at all. So what I would recommend is trying to send it back, trying to get a refund, and if you want to try again, just order a replacement. Assuming that your TVs and equipment work, you should be all ready to go. So give this video a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this and follow the next parts. And also, if you want me to make more videos doing projects like this, then please buy through the links in the description. It helps me out a lot, and I want to keep showing you how to make cool stuff. So